Underground dialogue. We gon' tell the truth. We ain't scared like a lot of y'all. Matters who they are. Do we bow? No, not at all. Dropping bombs on this wicked world, so it gotta fall. Underground dialogue. We gon' tell the truth. We ain't scared like a lot of y'all. Matters who they are. Do we bow? No, not at all. Dropping bombs on this wicked world, so it gotta fall. From the industry to the Oval Office, we expose the darkest motives of them all and disclose what the protocol is. Thinking and moving logical, stopping every maneuver possible, and apologizing for truth is not optional. We gon' help you with what you go through, reshape and mold you, and sweep over them weak lies they told you. If you living with no clue, we gon' deprogram the old you, and you get to keep your soul.
What's going on, man? It's your big brother K Reno, and again, y'all are tuned in to another episode of the Underground Dialogue Podcast, where the name speaks for itself, man. And I'm here with my brother from another, my co-host with the most,
Keith Stowe in the dough, man. What's going down, K?
Oh man, I'm blessed, man. You can see we got the man in the middle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The OG, the legend himself, man. Too many superlatives to apply to him, man, in one episode. But this is my brother. This is like this on some family business right here.
Already.
So anytime we got the great Point Blank in the building, we know a couple things gonna happen. We know we gonna get fed nothing but the real, and we know we gonna get some information that we can use. So what's going on, Blankster?
Blessing, man. Underground dialogue.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah,
Man.
and that's what we do, man. You know, we the name speaks for itself.
Yeah.
You know, so whatever's on the table, that's what we gonna eat and serve.
Man, look, I was just going over your CDs earlier today, right? Because when I first got hold of Point Blank on the Sip to a Coma one, all right? I looked at the cover. I said, seen this shirt. Blank had the shirt. I seen that Kings. I said, this cat here. Because it was either get your CD or it was somebody else back in the day. You know, you had that certain kind of money you could get a certain person CD. And I went and got church strictly for the fact that I said, this boy looks like he just real life. You know what I mean? And when I opened up that CD, real life.
Yeah,
real life.
Yeah, it's like we say, Underground Dialogue. The name speaks for the Point Blank. The name speaks for itself.
Yeah,
you know that's how like the Blank's always been Point Blank. Just gonna tell it like it is, and you know, like it or love it.
Yeah. I was
like
laughing.
Love it or hate it, you gonna get the real from the Blank's.
Yeah, no chase. Well, I was laughing because we know the conversation we were just having about eating better and stop eating the meat. And I used to look, I was thinking about that CD at the first. I was listening to the content. I said, out of everybody SPC, I don't know how the hell Point Blank made it this far without no penitentiary, without no nothing. And I gotta commend you.
You talking about Prawn the Bad Dream?
Yeah. No, Man at the World.
Okay,
Man at the World.
Sure.
Man, I said, out of all these people, if you listen to that CD, you say, well, okay, Point will be the next one gone. But
I did escape the pen. Now I did go there a couple of times. Man, so that wasn't an escape, but you know, God got his plan.
Right. Yeah.
It's not even our plan.
That's what I'm talking about.
You feel me? So
what's up with you, Blankster? What you got going on, man? You know, I can't say where you been because I know firsthand how active you are because we're always active together, you know, putting things together.
Right.
For the people that might not know, you know, let everybody know what you've been doing these last few years.
Reckless Entertainment, you know, running my label.
Yeah.
You know, keeping pushing.
Right.
Keeping moving forward, you know. Working hard.
Yeah.
Man,
You
consistently.
feel me? I mean, that's all I know.
Yeah, man.
It's the work.
I used to think you was half Jamaican. The way you putting that stuff together, man, I ain't never seen nobody work as hard and consistently hard like that. I've been messing with K for about a couple years now. You hustle like crazy, man. You made me go get some stuff to print some hats and shit.
Hey, you gotta believe.
Right.
It start with you believing in yourself.
Yeah.
No matter what nobody say. And they be telling us that since we was children.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Believe in yourself.
Yeah.
So when don't nobody believe in you, believe in yourself, and you know God believe in you.
Yeah.
You just gotta believe in yourself. I'm gonna get up, get out, and get something. I don't be knowing what's out there.
Yeah.
Man,
You just go. I leave.
Wow.
Even you know I leave with no money
yeah.
and come back with money. That's it.
That's the definition of faith, though.
You know what I mean?
Because I think about it like say, blank grind is different from a lot of people because of that very point that you just said. It's like to hit the road without a set destination in terms. You may know the route you're going, but you don't know who gonna give you your money. You don't know who I'm gonna run into, but you just say, okay, I know that when I get home in a couple of days, I'm gonna have what I set out to go get. That's faith. Because I ain't built like I've said a million times. Like I got to kind of have a strategy. Like okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay, I know when I do this, it's gonna bring this. Now that ain't nothing but faith and just the having the ability to have that hustle in your blood. To like I see this cat is like, oh, you finna give me some money, and I ain't finna jack you to get it, but you finna get some of this product that I got.
All you gotta do is be a fan of H-Town music, a fan of us, a music lover.
I'm about to say, I see you get down with people. It be people that don't even know who we are,
right?
And they walk away with stuff in their hand. You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking this the other day. You know, we were talking about who should get an award for being in the most groups. Now 3 was in 4 groups. Point was in what? SPC, SUC, Reckless Clan.
Well, a lot of that's the same umbrella. See, SPC, that's the foundation. You know, he black done dabbled in the SUC and all that, but you know, I hear tell you that I ain't gotta see it.
You know, the love was everywhere.
Yeah.
You feel me? But we still all under the same umbrella, basically. You know what I mean? Right. Different flags, but you know, the umbrella the same. It's covering us all from the rain.
Who put that group together?
What?
Reckless Clan.
That's my group.
I know who put it together. Who said I need Ice Lord, I need PSK?
I put it together.
That's
you know what I mean? I mean, I feel like I'm a good A&R too.
Yeah.
You know, I just feel like I know good talent. I know I do.
Yeah.
You feel me? So Reckless Clan was hand-picked. PSK 13.
Yeah.
He from Mo City, South Park, Clear Lake, and Ice Lord from New Orleans.
Yeah.
My brother 38, rest in peace. You know, he also was Reckless Clan, but he passed away. Yeah. And it just was meant to be, man. I can't see nobody else being Clan.
Yeah.
It's just weird with that dynamic, because it works. It's like Pimp and Bun. You know, there's 2 different kind of styles,
chemistry.
But the chemistry together go hard, because you throw some stuff at the end. PSK, the most originalist rapper I've ever heard, man. He'll just jump all over there, then you got Ice Lord just come straight and direct.
Yeah. But you know the cold blood part about it when you talk about Reckless Clan is that the first Reckless Clan that dropped in the 90s, but y'all dropped another one in the last couple of years. And was y'all, I'm asking a question I know the answer to already. Was y'all able to just pick back up where y'all left off, like y'all had already did 20 albums together? How that process go down?
Instantly.
Yeah.
Instantly.
Yeah.
Blowing up the scene, the first Reckless Clan.
Yeah.
25 years later, we do Hate Is the New Love, which was ignited by Ice Lord.
Right.
Hey, let's do this, y'all. He even was paying for studio time.
Right,
y'all, come on.
Let's do it again. Yeah.
He knew we had to be real then.
Yeah.
And he did a good job at it. And when he got us engaged, it was the rest was history after we got fully engaged.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, it was fun. And we just got right. You right. We just got right back to it.
Yeah. What role because I think chemistry is one thing too, but chemistry can be enhanced by friendship too.
Oh yeah.
Because it's people that are in groups, they got chemistry, but they ain't partners like that. They don't get along. They don't hang out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you got the chemistry on top of the fact that this is my partner.
Yeah, this is
I
my
think
brother.
that makes it the creative side. Do that make it easier to get down like that?
It do. It's really the best way.
Yeah.
You know, because that's like SPC.
Right.
It's all the same format.
Yeah.
We know each other.
Right,
This ain't just no feature.
Right.
Oh, I want to get you on my record.
Yeah.
We all actually friends.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, no matter, and we all got different projects, being on each other projects and stuff like that. So
I always said that with Master P used the formula that y'all used a lot. Well, you know, it's different people in SPC, but you might not know them all. But if you in the record store, you say, okay, you got featuring K, featuring P, Point Blank, PSK. Let me just go ahead and grab it. Yeah,
because you see the foundation on there.
Mm-hmm.
You see the forefathers on there. You know it got to be legit.
I think that's that's a good point because we was doing that in terms of like helping each other springboard to the next person project through that cross promotion. Like, okay, boom, we rap on Nip first album. Okay, give us a good look. We rap on Dope's first album. They give us a good look.
Yeah,
now we doing the same thing. Blank putting me on his stuff. I'm putting this guy on that stuff. All that cross, and like I say, we was clicked up. We clicked, so it's gonna happen. But yeah, that did to me set a precedent that a lot of guys outside our city, outside our state, have actually gave us credit for.
Whether we knew we was doing it or not, we was doing it unconsciously.
Yeah, we didn't know.
That's what was happening.
Like even the Click song, Slipped Into a Coma.
Yeah.
Did y'all really start that yourself? Or did y'all hear somebody else do it and you was like, well,
But the Click songs, that South Park Coalition song off the Terrorist record.
Nah, he's saying, because I'm thinking the same thing. He asking, did we invent the Click song?
that long of a Click song?
No, that long, definitely.
Yeah,
It was 18 minutes.
I think we did. I think we did. We was the ones that you gonna hear 12, 15 of us on the radio. Ain't nobody was doing that before us.
Yeah. You had the people like
You know,
I can remember NWA. You had the grand finale.
And I loved it.
Yeah, no doubt. Ice-T them might have, but yeah. But as far as when you start talking about 16 people, 20 people, you know, and it becoming an expected staple
Ritual.
on any SPC artist album. Nah, we was the ones doing it.
Because even Rapper Life copied a little
But
bit.
they did bring it on.
They did do bring it on,
You know.
No doubt. Yeah, we took it so far, man. Like even to this day, you know, because we're talking about the SPC record. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people might not know we getting ready to drop a South Park Coalition album, and that's actually done. We ain't gonna give y'all too much, but the formula is still there, and it is a Click song on there. So
Last one.
give the people what you want to give them about this SPC album that's getting ready to drop.
When it dropped, everything stops.
Yeah.
To me. You know what I mean? When this record dropped, whatever happened, it all stopped. You know what I mean? The best to ever do it finally came and put this masterpiece together in my mind.
Yeah.
So who all on it?
It's long overdue.
All the SPC.
You name them all?
No. We ain't got but about an hour and something.
If you had anything to do with this SPC, you gonna hear them on it.
There you go.
That's the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
You definitely gonna hear myself, Klondike, K Reno, Dopey the Terrorist. You know, everybody that put in work to make the name what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't give Murder the mic too much.
No, we ain't give him too much. Shout out to Murder. Yeah, without a doubt, man.
Everybody on there killing it, man.
Without a doubt.
And it wasn't forced.
So let me ask you this, because you like, what's your, I did that 50-40 last year. What's your number right now? If the 50-40 for me was 50 albums in 40 years, what would be your number? Would it be 30, 20, 40, 15? Like, what you think your number is, or do you know it?
I don't know it, but I did think of that.
It's deep,
when
though.
you was saying 50-40, I was trying to count mine.
Yeah.
I'm somewhere up in
Yeah.
I can't say on the project.
Well, I know you could do the back end. The 40 for me was the 40 years, so you got to be right there.
Yeah, 92 my first record, so
that's 31 years ago when you dropped your first record.
Yeah.
But that don't mean you started rapping 31 years ago. So
Nah, man, I give myself a couple years before I drop the record.
okay, so about a 35
You
piece.
know what I mean? Yeah, 35.
See, that's strong, bro. See, and the reason why I'm asking that question to go into that is because we saw a lot of people that started out with us that wasn't able to go the distance like that. So, and even if people are still kind of doing it now, they kind of just messing with it.
Dibbling, dabbling.
But for you to still be not just doing it, but still doing it and thriving,
Yeah, very well.
because I can just let y'all in on, I ain't gonna say a secret, but just what y'all might not know about Blank. You know, Blank don't get up and clock in nowhere. You know, he ain't getting up looking at the clock, oh man, I'm about to be late for work. He ain't working for nobody. This is what he do. This is music. So what's that like to be 35 plus in this game and still self-made, bossed up, writing your own
Make a
ticket like
living.
that?
Still thriving.
It's a blessing.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
blessing. Like, didn't think we even be around this long. I mean, I dropped my first record in '92.
Yeah.
I'm 51 years old.
Yeah.
People be scared to say their age.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know,
I'm
you know,
I ain't.
you never want to say
I'm
I used
51 years old, man. That's a blessing.
No doubt.
You ain't got no grades.
I got a little grade.
It's good.
But you know, God is good.
Without a doubt.
But you gotta want it.
Yeah.
You know, it's all about your passion for it. You know,
Yeah.
people paths led them different ways, so they went astray from it. No matter what, I didn't stray from it.
Yeah.
Now, what I tell a younger me, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
That's what I tell a younger me.
Yeah.
Because I felt like it was my time every year.
Right.
Every time
Right.
it was time to put a record out, I know the last one didn't do what I wanted it to do, but this gonna be the one.
Right.
Every time I dropped one, this finna be it
Right.
to me. You know what I mean?
Now, do you think you get held up by anything? Because, hands down, you got a hit, bro. With the one you got with Cliche,
Over.
Yeah.
Nice
Stop
positive song.
Yeah.
stop it.
Yeah, man.
Stop it, man. I had my daughter listen to that one.
It's hard.
And she loves it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was like, how in the hell this ain't on somebody's radio? How the hell? I don't know. That record there checked everybody.
You get a lot of views and stuff, and people check it out, but you know, you can't make them get to it quicker than they gonna get to it, bro. Sometimes songs be out a year or so for it just really get to popping. It be old to some people before it get hot to the others.
Right.
That's a
No.
goosebump record.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
And politics too,
It's
man.
out
You
of
know, we just
control.
gonna call it for what it is too, because it's like, see, a hit record can be a legit hit record.
And it's undeniable.
It could be undeniable hit record, but also a hit record can be a manufactured hit record, and meaning that this record it's alright, but they had the resources and the weight to put that weight into it and to go to the radio station, pay that out, and then get the repetition in the people's ears to where it's like, okay, I guess this is a hit record. Now, people like Point Blank got records that would be undeniable hit records, but if that push ain't there, those resources, okay, we ain't got 50 grand to just go get a station and push. Okay, so that don't take away. And I tell people that all the time. It's like, wait, what song you got on the radio? I ain't got no song on the radio. But if you comb through a Point Blank catalog, you gonna hear a bunch of songs that you like, just like you said. Well, why they sing? How come why we don't hear this? It's a political aspect of it that we gotta take into account. You know what I'm saying?
it's a lot of money spent on a lot of these records that do be big. These radio stations not playing records for free.
Right. Don't care how much jamming you do.
Yeah.
They'll acknowledge it's jamming.
Even your platinum biggest rapper got that radio budget. I think you see these little people on YouTube, 200,000, 250,000.
Right.
Well, we ain't got that to give 'em.
Yeah.
You feel me? But we still get it how we live. Like my mind went blank. That's my #1 song on Spotify. That's
There it
DJ
is.
Screw #1 song on Spotify. So I got the #1 DJ Screw song on Spotify.
Yeah.
Go look.
Right.
Don't believe me.
Right.
But, you know, they play me every now and again. I ain't have no money to pay them for they can go on and blow it out the water or nothing. But my mind went blank played.
Get High with the
How with the blanks to play,
Without a doubt.
you know, a little bit, you know.
And High with the Blanks is one of those, like Zero got one of those that Mo City done one. If you from Houston, you know that High with the Blanks boy. Yeah, that's
They asked for
stable.
that
Yeah.
around that time.
Yeah.
The radio station asked for High with the Blanks.
Right.
They asked me to do a radio edit.
Yeah.
As soon as I got it done, it went on the app.
Yeah.
Yeah. To
You
this
know
day,
what
you
I
still
mean?
hear that one.
So, you know, God is good, man. You know, I remember people like Mean Green.
Yeah.
You know, we did that commercial for Mean Green.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they used to play a commercial we did like it was one of our songs.
the Jammin' Jimmy O.
Yeah.
Can you say that's his formula now to get on the radio?
Hey, look, that's probably the most radio play I ever got in my life, in my whole career.
Me too.
You know, he said we dissing 97.9 or was we?
Yeah, no.
One of-
Knock them hoes out the
Oh
box,
yeah, we
Jimmy,
were
yo.
right.
You know what I
right,
mean?
no doubt.
It's our history, man. It's our past, but I promise you, that me and K Reno commercial we did, that shit, it was
running.
It was playing like in heavy rotation.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we had to come together and say, we need to do something.
Make a regular song out of it. Yeah,
I think Reno took the beat.
Yeah, that's funny.
Reno took the beat and we split it up some kind of way. I think Reno took the beat that we did.
And you used the hook.
And I used the hook on something.
I gotta find this. We're gonna find this commercial.
Knock them off. No, I mean, at that time, bro, it's like, you know, whatever it took to get in and just to get heard, you know what I'm saying, just to get a look. And because we knew that any look we was gonna get was gonna lead to the sales of whatever we dropped out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you take it how it go. And you know, shout out to any of those guys who, because when you coming in, we didn't always know the depth of the politics. In other words, we'll take a song to just a DJ who work at the station and be like, can you give me some spins? Can you play it? It's a bigger boss he got to answer to. So he could throw you in where he can.
Exactly.
But he can't put you in no heavy rotation. So all of the Jimmy O's, the Mean Greens, the Kid Fresh, those kind of guys that was around back in them days, I salute them dudes for the little half a little spins they did give us, you know what I'm saying? But the best they could, you know.
Best they could.
So, but back then,
And we appreciate it.
No doubt.
back then, Kate, this for you. Back then, when you met Point Blank,
Yeah.
did you ever expect that he would be where he at today? At that time?
Well, he just said we didn't really know what none of each other was gonna be. I didn't know him. I didn't know Blank like that. I met Blank through Dope E.
Okay.
But the one thing I knew is that, okay, well, if Dope messing with him, he must got something. And so that was the whole thing. But then when I heard him, I was like, okay, I see what it is. I understand, you know. But at just on contact, now you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Even hearing one or two songs, you don't know, because it's a lot of cats that we knew back in the days that had big records that came along and popped off before we did, and some of them ain't around.
Yeah.
So you just don't know. But when once I got to know Blank, then it's like, okay, well, yeah, he playing the long game. He in it for real.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of people you meet and you just know.
Right now.
Nah, he ain't serious about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. What drove you? What make you all to this day be still like, man, do you still love the game? Is it business mostly, or love, or what's the balance between the love and the business?
It's both, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it because I still do it.
Yeah.
But I still believe.
Right.
Even at 51,
Right.
just like I told you back then, I feel like this next record could be the record.
Right.
You feel me? So I'm still on, you know, feeling like we done had the rug snatched from up under us.
Yeah.
Because we maintain our careers.
Yeah.
We still here.
Right.
We still underground dialogue. We still underground legends.
Right.
Heavyweight underground legends.
Thanks. Yeah.
You feel me?
Right.
So we can't be wrote out of it.
Nah.
We part of the design.
Nah. You know what?
You know?
That's when you saying that, I'm thinking about the word optimism, because that's called optimism. We like, it don't matter what go on. It's like a shooter who just, he done missed 15 shots in a row. And you pass to me, he finna make, he know in his mind this next one going in.
Yeah, right.
You know, but we not missing shots, you know what I'm saying? Because we got a core fan base that been rocking with us literally for decades. I went to a Point Blank show last weekend, this past weekend, and the theme that it was, because Blank had told me beforehand, the people that booked him was like wanting him to sing his classics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what he did. He got on stage, he sung Howard the Blanks, he sung Mine with Blank. He went all the way back to Prone to Bad Dreams, singing some songs off his first album. So now, correct me if I'm wrong, the cats that booked you, I'm sure they was 10, 15, 20 years younger guy. So what is that like to where that younger generation, they calling for them classics like that?
And they was rock bands.
Wow. I can believe it, though.
You feel me? They was rock bands.
Yeah.
So it lets you know that you never know where this gonna take you.
Man.
You never know.
Man.
You feel me? They in line, they buying the merch.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, they call to book you to do it.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's just a blessing, man. You never know what your network gonna be, what your path gonna be. So God in control of that. But it was a blessing to work with them. And that was the second rock show I did. I did one in San Antonio.
Okay.
You know, rock bands. Hey, it's all music.
Right. No doubt. And then see, rap is one of them genres that can cross into any genre, in my opinion. But the thing is, it's like, you know what like, to break it down to Keystone, you know, me and Blank, we do a lot of events together.
I know.
We collaborate on a lot of joint events in terms whether it's a concert, whether we try to build it up from scratch, whether it's a pop-up shop, whatever it is, we do a lot of that together. But now this is our own concoction.
Y'all work the same.
But your phone ring a lot too, getting booked. See, it's one thing to create work. We create work for ourselves all the time, but we still get booked. So that got to say something too to your longevity and your relevance, that despite anything else, people still like that calling you to come
To
get
do
out.
something.
Yeah.
That feel good too.
Yeah.
You know that you ain't, cause we always feel left out.
Right.
But them fans, I got over that quick.
Right.
Because them fans let me know that I ain't being left out.
Come on.
You feel me? And the traveling.
Come on.
See, because I've been doing that for decades.
Yeah.
You know, my whole concept was, I know I got 100,000 fans out there. I'm finna go to every city. That was my thing. Y'all ain't gonna help me? Okay. I'm finna go fill my truck up with everything I got and go to every city on this map.
Yeah.
And did it.
And do it.
Still do
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
And still do it. And went out there and found just a heaven.
Yeah.
Every Point Blank show, you're gonna have that table.
Oh yeah, you gotta have that
If
table.
it ain't a Point Blank show, you're gonna have
that
that
table, right?
But you know, but when I think about that now, is that's part of what have kept the SPC name circulating to all of them times where Blank and Carl was going on the road, going to these different cities. Because what happens is, when y'all go to these cities, they getting the music, they buying the classics, but they also
Getting
gonna
the
have
hat,
the SPC hat, they gonna have the shirt, they gonna have all these different things that if you had to guess, forget the units, how many hats and shirts do you think are circulating around the region with South Park Coalition on it? You know what I'm saying? That is a thing that have really, in my opinion, where you have single-handedly been responsible for keeping us out there. And then, like, I done been a bunch of places and some dude passed by and got an SPC hat on.
And he showed up early.
Yeah.
He showed up like an hour or two early to get the table all good. I seen him when he first said it once. That show y'all had did like about NASA.
Oh yeah, I'm Scott.
I seen it show up. The whole table had nothing but hats and shirts. And by the end of it, no table. It's just all gone.
No, and look,
Yeah.
I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the road. I'm talking about beating up the car straight up because it's like we talking about that Faith earlier. You talking about gas station,
Yeah.
front of this event, front of that event, like, and people in every city is leaving with some remnant
Yeah.
of us. You know what I'm saying? That bro, that's a hell of a stamp. Now, do you look at it like that too? I know you get the money, but do you also look at it like, man, these are legacy seeds?
Yeah, we
branded,
planted
yeah.
seeds because we wouldn't be able to go up them paths that was set.
Yeah,
That mean any of us can blaze them paths.
man.
Seeds done been set. That
Man.
if you saying you SPC, they know of it.
Right.
that's true.
Right.
Bottom line.
Right. Them doors been open.
Yeah, they been open.
Yeah.
Oh, cause they gonna tell you.
Yeah, no doubt.
When you go to on that road, it's other entities as us, as myself that go out there and do that thing like the Showtime and the Peter Guns and shout out to all them that got out there and got it as well. But the fans gonna tell you.
Right.
Oh, Click Clack been through here.
Right.
Oh, Point Blank been through here.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
so and so been. They gonna tell you.
No lie.
So you gonna know who the soldiers is and the Vikings
Ain't
is.
no lie.
Yeah.
You know, when you enter them Rams, they gonna tell, oh, we saw Showtime.
Right.
Oh, so it's honor amongst thieves when it come to us.
Man.
Yeah.
See, because they know. And just like they telling me, they telling them.
Yeah.
Hey,
Same thing.
Blank been through,
Right.
Blank nigga, we
Right.
love Blank.
Right.
Like, you know.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
honestly, it's addictive.
Yeah.
And when you go out there and get that love, it's gratifying.
Yeah.
You know, I felt like I would leave here to go get it.
Yeah.
I felt like they wasn't showing it to us here
Yeah.
how they should be showing it to us.
Right.
So I get away from here.
Yeah.
I get away from here to go get the love.
Do you know how much love you got here though? Because Houston might be one of the ones that blank. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, I had
but they
to-
got the CD.
I said that. I said all that to say it still brought it back around the home.
Yeah.
But that was my method though.
Yeah.
Get away from here. That's just really what it was. Get away from here and work back. I even said to myself, okay, I'm finna start doing it here.
Yeah.
When we just start going off, doing them shows,
Right.
just going berserk
Right.
on them clubs, we gotta start doing it here now.
Yeah.
We know they loving us on the outskirts and stuff, and we start doing that.
Yeah.
Putting the shows together, putting the combos together.
Right.
All that was part of the plan.
Yeah. I think too. It's outside the city. It's a greater appreciation that the people have when they not used to seeing it
all the time.
and then like to randomly see a point blank. That's point blank right there, man.
Right.
It's like that's an experience that I know you get all the time. Like it's the surprise of the fan because it come in stages. The first stage is them actually seeing you and saying, "Is that point blank?"
Right.
Then the second thing is that is point blank.
Can't
Then
miss that
the
mark.
third stage is this here though. The third stage is to meet him and then he cool. Wow, that's change. That's a game changer, man. You know, and I know that's who you are personally. That's not a marketing move for you to interact with fans and all that. Talk about in your mind how important that is. You know, to be like that.
It's very important. 'Cause
Yeah.
once you got a fan, they your fan for life.
Yeah.
They like family for life.
Yeah,
These people, they love us.
yeah,
Bottom line.
yeah.
The stuff that they say when you write there, it make you keep going. It inspire me
Yeah.
to even keep at it.
Yeah, they'll teach you about yourself.
Yeah, you know.
You done forgot about it. Like,
I always
man, I
say,
need that.
Yo, if you want to go get some workers, go get your fans.
Yeah.
Don't nobody know you like your fans.
Right.
If somebody gonna be selling your stuff, go get some of your biggest fans and put them on your team.
You were very smart with that. I remember one time I followed you, and it was one time where I remember, I think it was the Rent Due.
Rent Due today.
Yeah, and he was just posting pictures of him and the fans.
Yeah, right.
Just like 30 and 40 and 50.
Still do it.
Still do it to this
So
day.
you see the route, you know, anytime somebody, and then I do it. I examine it sometimes. We reflect.
Yeah, right.
Just look at their faces on the pictures.
Yeah.
You can just look at their faces on the pictures. It ain't lying to you.
Come on, man.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So all that's inspiring, you know. Years and years of it. We got our fan base.
Yeah, no doubt.
And that's what we worry about, our fan base.
Let me ask you this. As someone who's been accustomed to filling up the truck and heading out of town and not coming back till everything is gone, how have you transitioned to the selling CDs online now and the social media and stuff such as that?
I was doing all that too.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I had the website ain't just pop up.
Yeah.
The
What's the
website, ogpointblank.com. You know, that been up a decade. You know, people just got to get hip to it. You got to get it out there.
Yeah.
That's a forever movement. It die when you let it die.
Okay.
It die when you stop.
Damn.
When you stop, it die.
Yeah.
If you ain't keeping nurturing and keeping that train moving, it's a zillion rappers out here. Out of sight, out of mind.
Come on.
You get off the mic and stop talking, they stop hearing you, they stop seeing you. You will be the thing of the past. Gone just like that.
Right.
You feel me? We never let that happen.
That's right. I ain't gonna let it
You know, and we go to and I love be there.
Right.
Like me and Wizard, we team up and we go all these cities. Denver, Victoria, whatever, we do the pop-up shop and we be successful.
Right.
It be some that be alright, but majority of them be great.
And look, man, Michael Jordan ain't scored 30 every night.
Yeah, real talk.
But most nights he did.
Yeah, you know.
So that's our hustle. That's how we view it. I want to transition over into just more, you know, outside of music. Like, cause when you start talking about all the stuff we see today, man, like a lot of the madness that's going on, and a lot of times people will say, well, man, you know, that's just how it is today. These youngsters are like that today, man. Back when I was this and I was that, ain't how. I feel like, well, I ain't gonna say what I feel like. I'm gonna let you say what you feel like. Is it a difference today? Because you look at the fighting, you look at the violence, you look at the female just exploitation, where the women stripping, selling their body, whatever the case is, but they doing it more, you know, openly.
Publicly, like no shame.
No shame.
No shame in that game.
Is it, in your mind, is it worse now, more wilder today in how we act? Or is it the same, it's just that we didn't have the access to like social media and all that back then?
I say it's worse now. You know, then they ain't create nothing that they doing.
Yeah.
They actually got it from somewhere.
Yeah.
So that's our fault.
Yeah.
You know, we fed them that, but they are worse.
Yeah.
They ain't got no filter.
Yeah.
And that's scary.
Yeah.
What you think that's about? You think that's about just the need to have attention so bad? Like, man, I want to be seen, because you can get famous doing the worst of the worst
Bad
these
way,
days.
yeah.
It ain't about just, okay, I made this particular song, or I did this thing that blew me up. You can get famous. They got OnlyFans. They got all these different ways. You got people that'll get online and be flashing drugs, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It ain't hard to get famous if you willing to push it to that extreme. So, is that something? What do you think drives that to make it be worse than it was back in our day?
I mean, you got social media. Social media is like a drug.
Yeah, no doubt.
And it's a 50-50 split. I use it for promotion.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
But it sky's the limit to what you use it for. And it's really like a poison.
Yeah.
Social media can be a poison.
Yeah.
It can bring you up and it can bury you.
Yeah.
Pick your poison.
How you use it.
It's how you use it.
Yeah.
That's right. So, I mean, a lot of kids and stuff, they exposed to a lot of things through that internet. I even say myself, my own, children.
Yeah.
I feel like the internet was responsible for a lot of changes that they made in life. And my daughters, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Being online. You gotta catch it.
Yeah.
I am one of them parents that watch his daughters go off online unattended. Cause you ain't really thinking about it like that.
Yeah.
But when it start corrupting, then you that bring your attention to it. It will corrupt them, brother.
Yeah.
If it ain't monitored.
Right.
It's like an open world, a negative, positive, everything they want to dive into is there.
Right.
YouTube, social media, it's all right there, and ain't no cap on it.
Yeah.
And the negative
what
gets promoted.
And the negative get
The
promoted.
negative seem to be more attractive.
Exactly.
That'd be
Yeah,
crazy.
the positive.
It's
That's
like
crazy.
it's like we gravitate like, oh, this is a fight video. Let me click that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they getting into it. Oh, he done replied to what he said.
Exactly.
Let me click that. Compared to something that just this gonna feed your mind and just that we know.
They don't want that.
Yeah, we doing this here. Yeah, that's just a process
Negativity.
that we gotta reverse in our own mind. Like we was talking about like John Morant and just how what go into the mindset of a young person that seemed to already have everything that he need. He got the formula laid out for generational wealth and prosperity for just forever, but still feeling a need to kind of show a side that's really not even himself.
Prove itself to the
And
hood.
then take a chance on destroying all that. Just talk on that if you want to just go into that, because it ain't. He's the face that's out there now, but it's a lot of young people that carry their mindset.
Yeah, I mean, first thing, I pray for him.
Yeah.
See, because
No
he's
doubt.
blessed.
No doubt.
Yeah.
And it could be a blessing and a curse.
Right.
Your success can be a blessing and a curse.
That's right.
Yeah.
It could be your upbringing and it could be your downfall.
Absolutely.
So, I just pray that God touch him and he could put all that behind him and just teach people the right way. Because when you be successful, you don't wait till you successful to try to be this big gangster. You don't wait till you become successful to be this big game banger.
Crazy.
You don't wait, because everybody that's successful, I've been getting this.
Yeah.
I've been getting this way. That's a lie.
Right. That ain't how you got.
That ain't how you got the way you
You got the
at.
way you at. You was in that
You
gym.
was
You
broke
working
just
on
like
your habit.
everybody else.
Right.
But I sold dope to get here,
Yeah.
and I did this. You ain't do none of that. God was good to you, and you was blessed.
Wow.
How about acknowledging that?
Why do we have to feel like that's the validation gotta
Internet.
come from the street? Like what makes us feel like I got to be accepted in that crowd by that realm? I gotta have the street credibility. So even if that ain't me, I gotta act like it's me.
Hey.
That's what's up with that, man?
It's
in your
insane.
opinion?
It's confusing.
Yeah.
Because you saying don't do it, but then you promoting to do it.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people downfalls get caught up in them rounds.
I think
the shootings in the schools,
Man, come on, man.
and all this different stuff. You got all these schools, these kids getting shot in schools, brother.
Yeah.
It ain't stopped yet.
Right.
Where the government?
Right.
After the first school, it should have stopped after then. I feel like if you got to put security guards in the school, get them in there.
How come their schools ain't like our schools? Because when I was going to school, we had to have clear backpacks. We couldn't really, we was checked at the door for metal detectors and all kind of stuff.
We ain't doing no school shootings like that.
Yeah.
Every blue moon want us to flip out.
We-
But for the most part, that ain't even our community that's even rocking like that. But to blank point too, it's like we got to think about all of the young people who look up to you because of what you were actually doing, the right thing that you're doing.
Yeah.
You out here making millions playing this game, this sport. You playing a game.
Yeah.
So there's so many young people that's looking at him like that, and like, that's the guy I want to be like. Yeah. I don't want to be like the guy that's in the club flashing a gun. Now they ain't trying to be like that, but you can drive them to that if they looking at who you are as that basketball player and saying, okay, well, if he's doing that, then okay, I guess to look cool, I can do that too.
It must be okay.
Yeah, it must be okay if he doing it. So guidance got to come in at some point, because the biggest problem that a lot of successful people have, if they egos are not lined up the right way, can't nobody tell them nothing.
That's
You
right.
got yes men just all up on you, just kissing your behind, kissing the skin off your behind. But no matter how crazy your decision is, oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cool. You want to do this? No, I want to do that. Okay, well yeah, let's do what you said. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Gotta pull their coat.
There gotta be somebody in your camp that would tell you, even at the risk of you kicking them out the clique.
That's right.
I'm your friend. I'm willing for you to break friendship with me, for me to be a real friend to you.
Get you that message.
Yeah, man. Because I don't want the blood on my hand. I don't want it to be said that, well, man, why you ain't try to tell him? I did try to tell him. I was the only one that did try to tell him.
Right.
But he ain't listen to me. He sent me home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He got you away from
Yeah,
him.
he got me away from, or the other people got me away from him. So the thing is, we gotta teach our young, successful rappers, athletes, whatever, to learn how to empower each other instead of enable each other with all that BS, man. You know
Bring
what I'm
each
saying?
other up.
Yeah, man.
Instead of knocking each other down.
Man, yeah, because that hurt me, because, you know, we live in a world where it's already trying to tear us down. It's already, it gives us everything just to take it away. That's the whole objective. We're going to build you all the way up just so we can tear you down in front of the world the first time you make a mistake. So like Blank said, you gonna pray for that
If
brother.
you fall into that trap, though.
Yeah.
They was sort of doing the same thing with Michael Irvin.
Yeah. And see, that thing now is because the evidence is pointing to him not even being in the wrong. But they not pushing that out there and apologizing and going overboard to get him his job back.
Yeah.
It's quiet. It's quiet when y'all make the mistake. But if he would have really been in, he not even in the wrong according to how the path of is looking now.
They ain't even trying to give us
But
the
they ain't
video.
even trying to bring this man back in the fold, because the first time you mess up, they gonna put you on TV and make you apologize and humiliate yourself in front of the world. So why the treatment ain't the same when the shoe on the other foot? Yeah, man. You know, that, boy, this the world we live in. Young 20. I'm gonna ask you this question too, just see what you say. Young 20-something-year-old people becoming instant multimillionaires is already hard enough, because our minds may not be lined up to deal with that kind of fame and money just like that.
Pressure.
Yeah, without a doubt, man. What you think? Because I've been knowing Blank a long time. This might be a little funny. What you think things would have been like if it was social media around in the early 90s when we was in our heyday like it was, man?
Y'all just be getting out.
Hey, I promise you I was finna say that. I promise you I was finna say that.
Man.
I'll probably be just getting released
Man.
around this time. I'm glad it didn't exist.
Man.
I promise
Man.
you I'm glad it
Man.
did not exist. See, I'm not the one to get on the podcast and tell you about the store I robbed or the dirt I did.
Right.
I ain't the one to glorify that
Right,
with him.
right,
So,
right.
and then I done said this in another podcast. When it's the truth, you'll hear it over and over again.
Yeah.
I am not him no more.
Right.
Who you fell in love with for whatever
Man.
reason. However bold I was, whatever you liked about me not giving up or standing up for mine.
Yeah.
I am not him. The bad aspects, the stuff that took me under, that destroyed me at the time because I was rebuilt and given the grace of God to come back.
Yeah.
I'm not him no more.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And that's who they want.
And it's because if you was him, you wouldn't be here.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's who they look at. That's who they want to see.
Yeah.
When they want to see that rah-rah.
Right.
Yeah.
They want, you know, they want to do something to make it come out. And I don't indulge.
Man.
Because that's how the devil gets you.
That's a blessing. That's a blessing.
You got to be strong.
And I always
man.
think about that Muhammad Ali quote. He say the man who thinks the way the man that thinks the way he did at 20 when he's 50 has wasted 30 years of his life.
Man.
So you have to. That's called growth.
Yeah.
That's called growth and evolution. The problem is in the blessing that we had compared to what we see with a lot of young artists today is that, like you said, the grace of God allowed you to get through that storm to where now we sitting here in our 50s talking about that. The problem is a lot of them brothers ain't getting that chance.
Yeah, right.
So they not, if they could have made it out their 20s, they might have leveled off,
Exactly.
smoothed out and like, ooh, that's behind me. But a lot of them didn't get that chance. What do you think got to happen for a message like you just gave to get through to the 19-year-old, the 20-year-old? Because some people say, man, it just seems like they not listening.
Yeah.
Is it impossible to get through to them, or we just not doing it the right way?
Like, could you get to you at the age you are now to the younger?
That's a
I
hell of a question.
don't think it's impossible.
Yeah.
But, you know, you're going to have to be real.
Right.
Because they attach to so much negative stuff.
Yeah.
That they thrive off the negative.
Yeah.
The negative is the end.
Right.
Like hate is the new love.
Right.
Like the name of
Like
you know,
it.
everything just backwards, man.
Yeah.
And it's an uphill battle.
Man.
But at the end of the day, you gotta stay strong. You gotta keep God first, and you can't give up on God. Didn't give up on us,
Man.
Yeah.
so you can't say F them.
Man. That's big.
You know, because I think about it. My kids piss me off,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
but I can't say fuck them.
Right.
I might be mad. They might think I'm saying
Right.
fuck them.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah, no doubt.
what if God would have said fuck
Right.
the 21-year-old blind?
Right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here.
Right. Right.
And a lot of the bad paths I took, and
Yeah.
you know, the consequences is real.
Yeah.
But the only thing now, I'm blessed to sit here and say I went through my consequences. Like the wizard said, they not even getting that chance.
Yeah.
They dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't even get the chance to get forgave.
Yeah.
It's getting took.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are our children.
Yeah.
So they ain't getting the grace we got. Sometimes it could be something we did, we paid through our kids.
Right. It's the sins of the father.
You feel me? So you might see something happen to them that didn't happen to you.
Yeah.
Right.
Depends on what path they going.
Yeah.
And it seems like the attack.
I bust my ass to get my kids out the hood.
Yeah.
And it's like some of my kids, now I got them out the hood, but that's where they run to.
Yeah. And
They run to where I don't even want them at.
Yeah.
And I done took them out of it,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
this is where they go to escape. You know what I mean? Where the danger at. You
Yeah.
know, it's crazy.
No, but
man.
it's real though. It's real. It's something that just make us gravitate towards the negative for some strange reason. I don't know what it is. Like I say, even through our seeds or whatever, man. But we was talking about off camera before we started how sometimes a message from somebody else might be received better than the same message that comes from you, the direct loved one. But the hope is that the message takes before it's too late.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the same thing that a lot of times you find yourself telling your seeds, man, hey man, don't do this, don't do this. If you do this, this gonna happen, man. You gotta be careful. Man, he ain't no good, she ain't no good, blah, 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 whatever. And they don't be trying to hear none of it at all. But either experience, which is what you don't want. You don't want people to have, you don't want the people you care about to have to learn the hard way.
Yeah.
But or sometimes
That's the only way.
a different voice might resonate different. Like, and in reality, you got to take it however it comes. You know, because if somebody say a word that saved mine, where my word couldn't, the object is that he got saved.
He got saved, right?
You know.
Somebody got through to him.
Right. Before it's too late.
Yeah.
And that's what it boils down to, man. We got the great Point Blank in here, man. We feeding and getting fed, man, as usual. And you know the crazy part, we talking about all this stuff too, man. Like, talk about like the heat of the moment, bro. Because so many things happen to people, and I ain't just talking about young people.
Anybody.
In the heat of the moment, like I was reading a story about because we go from the young NBA star Ja Morant, but I just read a story about Sean Kemp.
Oh yeah, doing the drive-by.
Allegedly getting caught up doing the drive-by.
Was it a drive-by when he was in the car?
Well, I mean, if they drove by, somebody shot. It's a drive-by.
Yeah, right.
But I'm keeping the word allegedly out there because a lot of the details ain't just been laid out. But it still kind of speaks to just how you move and who you move with, because sometimes it don't have to be you. Mm-hmm. It's who you with and what you're doing. But the worst thing, Blank had a song, Trouble Costs Money. And it's like, the worst thing I think about a lot of times, man, is to see older people getting in trouble at a late age like that. Because now that you 34, 43, 50, that ain't that 21-year-old that can go to the pen and do 9, 10, 15 years and still get out while you a young man or young lady. Yeah. Now you coming out that thing at 70.
Yeah.
So if you can, just talk about like how that heat of the moment thing is dangerous on all levels, all ages. Because you see that a lot.
Heat of the moment will change your life in that moment. Mm. You know, whether it's being buried or being locked up. You know, sometimes you can't decipher the two, because being locked up like being buried sometimes, depending on how much time they give you. Because there's a lot of brothers we know that's locked up. Yeah. And they got some long sentences. Right. Which they'll never come out.
Right.
That's like being dead to them.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah. But they not dead. Right. But they kind of like dead to the outside world.
Mentally versus physically.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, just blessed I wasn't, you know, that ain't have to be my lesson. Man. Everybody got their plan, you know. Yeah. You know, somebody an example to somebody. Whether it's good or bad, it's an example. Right. An example of to do it or not to do it. Man. You know, it's a lot of, like, we talking about Morant, but it's a lot of basketball players before him that done, that's in jail for life.
No doubt.
That done kill people that, he ain't the first, and he ain't gonna be the last. But you know, he can turn it around now by getting in front of it.
That's the blessing.
Cause you the example. You gotta be the example. And the example ain't violence. The example is being positive and teaching them a better way.
You the savior to your family.
That's right. You the Superman. You the superhero. These athletes, especially the famous ones, they are superheroes to these kids. They Superman.
Right.
To their community,
Yeah, so, you know, you doing something positive, you know what I mean? You can't be the villain.
Nah. You got to embrace the position that you in and look at it from the standpoint of like, man, look, man, this is my option. I'm the one that can save I can change the path of my whole genealogy. You know, my whole lineage is now on a different path because now I'm worth $200 or $300 million. You know, and but the thing is, the money, the wisdom and the character and the knowledge have to line up with the money, because if it's just the money and you ain't got the mindset to maneuver the right way with the money, then a fool is money. So we already know.
There's
answer.
plenty of them locked up doing time that was supposed to be successful.
Yeah.
Or are successful now.
Right.
Because after you do about 6 or 7 of them years, you was successful.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going to be happening with you after you serve that 8.
Right.
People might not love you the same.
Yeah, that's true.
That success might not come how it came. It come and go.
Right.
Snap of a finger, it could be. You could wake up tomorrow. Anybody that's doing music that's on any of these platforms, you can wake up and your life will be changed. You don't know who gonna buy your record.
Man.
You wake up and that big check there.
Oh.
Just out of nowhere, you just woke up and God just blessed you.
That what he was just saying.
You know what I mean?
When he got the Drake
and it could be gone.
But you know what? And this what Blank just said, because it made me think about how the game is now, you know, with how publishing and all that is set up now. Like, all it takes is for one big time artist to want to sample something you did. Whether they knew who you was, know who you was or not. They came across this Point Blank song somehow, somebody played. And man, who that? I like that. I want to use that piece right there for a hook, and change the whole game in Point Blank world. That's so real because it's so possible on all levels, man. And to me, that's why guys should never give up. You know what I'm saying? That like, cause man, you don't know, man. You don't know what. I got some partners, man, and one of the homies, you know, he just passed away a couple of months back. But I used to write for these guys, man. And shout out to my homies J and D. And I used to ghostwrite for them back in the '90s.
Jimmy Dean.
And look, I don't even know what the J and the D stood for. But what it was, years ago, they sued. I think they sued Jermaine Dupri because Jermaine Dupri took one of their songs. They sent in a song to try to get signed, and Jermaine took the beat.
Shut up, did he?
Yeah, and put it on one of Bow Wow albums. You know what I'm saying? And but they sued. They went through the channels, man, and then I think they hit for like 400,000. You know, and I can honestly tell you, that was their biggest payday ever in music. Ever.
Right.
At one time.
That's almost $500,000.
You know, so you gotta look at it as that you just never know. They didn't come in the game trying to get it like that.
Yeah.
But that's one of the ways they got it. So if you look at all these different songs that Blank have put out and we've all put out over the years, you never know, bro. You never know what could happen, man. You got your publisher. That's why it's important for these artists to have their paperwork and their business in line.
It might blow life into your situation,
Man, especially how Houston is becoming. You know, it's like the new place where almost everybody moving to.
And it can happen.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
Cause y'all the steeple of Houston's hip hop.
Man, there's so much work out there, so much material that have been released, bro. That you know, I don't put nothing past nothing no more. You know, even things that evolutions in the game that we don't understand all the way. I still try to keep my foot in it, or keep somebody close to me that know, and because you just don't know. You just don't know, man.
You just don't know. Like, hey, I make more money off my old stuff.
Yeah.
Than my new stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say my new stuff. I'm still in it to win it.
Yeah.
But I see more revenue off my old stuff.
Yeah.
Like my mind went blank on Netflix and being on different stuff.
Oh yeah,
that stuff come out of the blue. You know what I mean? Like this movie called Mo.
Oh yeah, I seen it.
Yeah, you know, so
too.
That's the blessings that come out of nowhere.
Right.
From your music, you know, that bring thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
And
you know
look,
what I mean?
and we talked about this before, like you have had your songs featured in, like say with the Netflix stuff, with Major Motion Picture, what's the 999 movie,
yeah,
you know,
that
see,
big.
and those songs that they use, those were old Point Blank songs at the time. When the 999 come out, 2000, How many years ago?
About 5 years ago.
So you looking at maybe 2016, 2017, 2018 from songs that were dropped 20-some years prior. You don't never know, man. You don't never know, man. So
I want them to use some
without a doubt,
newer stuff.
Without a doubt, look, still some of our music, man.
That's what I was about to say. How important do you think is sampling?
Sampling is very important, really, you know. I hope Drake used my mind. I hope Drake redo my mind went blank.
You never know.
Matter of fact, it's the #1 DJ Screw song on Spotify.
Yeah.
Drake, let's make something happen.
Make something shake, Drake.
Yeah. But whoever it is, if somebody use your song and that change, you don't know how your blessing gonna come, brother.
No doubt.
It might not be you being the star.
Absolutely.
But your blessing will still come from your works.
Boys gotta understand.
Not giving up, you will reap the rewards from your works. Just keep working and keep believing. You don't know how, what, when, where, why. You know what I mean? Ain't no questions. God in control.
Right.
Just keep believing and keep working hard, and something good gonna happen for you.
Yeah, and get your publishing and stuff.
And own your music.
Yeah.
Be on your business.
Right. Yeah.
Don't sign nothing.
Right.
I'd rather you been and not signed it and something happened and you trying to get the money than you sign. Don't sign nothing.
Yeah.
Cause if you don't sign it, you got a better chance of getting it.
Right. Yeah.
Cause when you sign something messed up, you ain't gonna get it.
Yeah. But somebody will.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Somebody else will, man.
But somebody else will.
How many record deals have you had?
I mean, I only had one record deal. I was only with one label. You know what I mean? But other than that, been doing it myself. I feel like ain't nobody do it no better than you.
Exactly.
You know, with or without the budget, I'd rather take my swing at it myself instead of somebody just took it from me.
Right.
I found out 10 years down the line I was cheated out of something that I wasn't aware of.
Yeah.
You know, I always went the hard route, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And that been the kind of the better route.
But that's where you get all this wisdom from.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The experience, man.
Yeah,
experience. Okay, but all that said, what would you have done differently, knowing everything you know now from a music business standpoint? If you could go back to '92 with all the blank knowledge from 2023, can you think anything that you'd have said that you would be in a better position now? Or would you just let it run the same course?
I wouldn't let it run the same because I know better. If you do better, you do better.
Right.
Okay. You know, but at the end of the day, I'll cross my T's and dot my I's.
Yeah.
Because you really don't know.
Right. Yeah.
You don't know what's going to happen with none of this stuff. And if you didn't protect yourself, what you going to say?
Right. Right.
When you see these things happening with your music, you know.
Yeah. Or if Drake do take the song.
Yeah, right.
You ain't got no control on somebody else who's like, woo, thank you. Yeah.
So, you know, you just gotta, hey man, you gotta tend to your business.
Yeah.
Get you some lawyers.
Yeah.
We be so excited, we just wanna be signed.
Right.
A lot of these youngsters, they just wanna be a part of some shit.
Yeah. And they jump in early and they get the fame. But then they realize how corrupt the game is. You see a lot of them starting to wake up, but you see a depression on their face because they woke to it now, but their hands are still tied. Because it's like, I know what they did to me, but I can't do nothing right now because I'm under contract. They own it. That's like when Blank say, own your stuff. That gotta be a painful feeling to know that millions and millions have been generated off your name and you not getting none of it. And that been going on forever.
I saw Bud B on a podcast giving some game about the music business. Now they got Grammy for a song and all this different stuff. Bun said that they still owe Jive.
Yeah.
Damn.
They still in the day. No matter all the
30 years
success,
later, wow.
you think you on the outside looking in, thinking a person having. They still owe Jive millions of dollars.
That's crazy.
Hey, what's the only
That was just something I heard him say in the interview.
I heard about it.
They don't know nothing about it. Just using it as the example because I heard him say it.
Man, these record companies is pimps, man.
You make more money off your shows.
Yeah.
Like even the successful rappers, they got their money off the features,
right.
appearances,
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah.
They all still mad at they labels.
Right.
They don't get all that money
Right.
from the labels.
Right.
Yeah.
But after you be successful, that money fly in.
From other ways.
Other ways. But you still ain't got what you still mad at the company for not getting your money from these records.
Yeah.
Cause you see it everywhere in the stores. You know they making $15 every time they sell that.
Then
shit.
streaming,
Yeah.
you know, we already talked about
Yeah,
that
that's
plenty of
close.
times. It's highway robbery.
Yeah. You looking at, see,
On half a penny.
if you mess around and say, okay, in the last 10 years of my career, I'm sitting on $15 million. The average person will say, well, man, he did pretty
good, yeah.
But when you see that you have generated $150 million, and then you look at what somebody else got, and they just basically sprinkled the
Off your success.
you made that by default, then that'll mess you up. That'll mess you up, man, because you just felt like you left. Not that you left it on the table, but it actually got snatched off the table from you. You know, so it's a dangerous situation to be in, because usually what happens with us is that our knowledge comes later.
Yeah.
See,
Right.
we don't come in with the knowledge.
Yeah.
We accumulate it and sometimes leave out
Yeah.
with it. But by the time, see, the biggest blessing would be, that's why I asked you, what would you go back and change, if anything? Because, you know, my answer to that question for myself would be that I would make sure that my talent and my knowledge aligned at the same time. Was parallel at the same time. And it wasn't like that. It was like the talent was here, the knowledge was here.
Yeah.
Then as time went on, you know, we never lost the talent, so the talent stayed here, but the knowledge started catching up. You know, and the knowledge started catching up, but the popularity might not be where it is now. The reach might not be. So it's a delicate situation, bro, because timing, man. This thing changes, bro. This thing
Mistakes.
changes. Yeah.
You
Sometimes you
hip-hop
can't
book?
go back and
Which one?
go back and fix it all.
The business of hip hop or the music.
Oh, the business of music?
Yeah.
I never read that book. You know, I feel like we lived it. You know what I'm saying? We can rewrite it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of stuff that's in that book is things going on now. The way the game has changed. It's stuff that's not even in that book because it didn't exist when that book was written. So, you know, it's a lot of good principles you can get out of it, but man, they weren't talking about like blankets streaming and all. They weren't talking about that in that book.
Yeah.
They weren't talking about digital sales and all. They weren't talking about 360 deals and all that in that book.
But it's one thing I noticed about y'all too. Y'all keep some youngsters around you. Like with Point Blank, talk about CJ the Gov real quick.
CJ the
Cause
Gov.
that boy is so much full of energy.
Reckless
Yeah.
entertainment artist.
Yeah.
Got big love for the Gov. You know,
Yeah.
I kind of see myself in him a lot because he a grinder.
Like a motherfucker.
He ain't waiting on nobody to for his outcome. And then, you know, that's what I like about him. He gonna get out there and make it happen no matter what happened with it. He out there to put his best foot forward.
Yeah.
You know, his new record will be coming out soon called The Re-Election. And we got a single finna drop with CJ, got Charlie Boy on it, Big Tuck, myself. That's finna be coming out sooner than later. And he just keep grinding, man, and that's what I love about him. No matter what nobody say, he just keep doing his thing and keep grinding and keep rising to the occasion.
Yeah. He still, to this day, he still goes to regular just hip hop spots and perform. Like almost every show we thrown, CJ was on it.
Oh yeah, no doubt, because that's the grind.
Yeah.
To be seen. You get fans out of every place you go. I don't care if it's 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Yeah.
You go perform somewhere, that's how your fan base build up. So he just out there putting in his work. Real proud of CJ. Go download his music. You know, we did the song and video with Mo3. Rest in peace to Mo3. I remember when he first was finna get the feat. Should I do it? I said, hey, if you like, I didn't really know Mo3 like that.
Yeah.
He was a big fan of Mo3.
But
Now,
you love him.
I became a fan of Mo3.
'Cause of the
I
rest.
really loved Mo3 after the fact.
Yeah.
But CJ was loving Mo3. He know all about all hip hop.
yeah,
To be honest,
Yeah.
all us, everybody, he know everybody's shit.
Yeah.
You know, he like an encyclopedia of hip hop, and he young.
Right.
But you know, I like how he get out. He go for what he know, and teamwork make the dream work.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to have him down with the label and putting in work and whatever God got planned for us. We gonna keep grinding it out.
That's what I'm
The
talking
people just don't know, man. That merch money and that grind. I don't care what that people think they seeing.
Yeah.
It's out there.
Right.
We sell thousands of CDs. People don't even buy CDs no more. I hardly sell them.
Yeah, I can't tell.
You know, right?
Right.
But we sell thousands of CDs on our own.
Yeah.
Thousands.
Yeah. He used to walk around
You know
with
what I
duffel
mean?
bags.
And I got getpressedup.com. Anybody get pressed up at gmail.com. For anybody that wanna get their CDs and stuff pressed up, I got a pressing company.
Okay.
It's called Get Pressed Up. I got a lot of. Sometimes you don't even want to tell them you own the shit.
Yeah.
You just promote it.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
You know, because sometimes when they know it's yours,
Right.
they don't want to fuck
Right.
with it or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So, I do a lot of stuff. I got my hands in a lot of different things, man. And God bless the situation and maybe these seeds will grow. Just keep your hands in a lot of stuff, make a lot of good moves. You never know who gonna be the next star
That's true.
out here.
Yeah.
It might be CJ the Gov. He might be the next Tupac. Who knows?
Yeah.
CJ been.
You know what I mean? You just can't can't take nobody.
Can't say,
Yeah, just
I'm
can't
gonna hit
say.
you with a couple more before we get you out, man. I heard Willie D say one time. He said that if he had to do all over again, he would jump on the other side of the game. He wouldn't worry about the mic. He'd have been more into trying to be the CEO thing. When you was talking about CJ, just like, how do you look at that now? Still being an artist, still excited about being an artist, but you also messing with bringing artists in.
CEO
Like
too.
that,
You
know
got
what I'm saying?
mold.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man, it's a blessing.
Yeah.
That's the side you want to be on.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm an artist myself, so when I say different things about the artist, I'm wearing the same shoes too, but
Yeah.
the artist is the last to get paid.
Yeah, right.
Just know that.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah, no doubt.
Whatever happened, the artist is the last to get paid off his bills.
Even when you are in control.
You know what I mean?
No, even when you are in control of everything, you still got to kind of lay your bread, lay your finances out to figure out, and then pay yourself. You know what I'm saying? So even when you the one delegating it out, to yourself, man. But that's
Sometimes you might not even feel like you getting it like you supposed to,
Right.
but you do be getting it.
Right.
But sometimes you feeling like you ain't getting it like you should.
Yeah.
But you got to keep doing it, man.
Right. So
Keep
we got
doing it.
South Park Coalition album coming out. We know you working on the book. What's the status and the progress on the Point Blank book, man?
I'm halfway through with the book.
You got a title?
Yeah, straight to the point.
Okay, yeah, that's dope.
And I just been taking my time with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I definitely ain't gonna be on all these interviews telling my story that I can tell in my book
Right.
that the people can go get.
Right.
You know, and I only speak freely when I'm on Family Park,
Right,
like the
right,
Wizard or
right,
something.
right,
I'm gonna speak
right.
freely, but other than that, man, I ain't giving up. I ain't
Right.
giving up the game.
You got a target date that it might be dropping?
Probably by my next birthday.
Okay, because I know a lot of people gonna be waiting on that one.
Yeah, and I ain't in no rush. It's gonna be pictures and all my experiences. Cause I done messed with every aspect of this game in the South.
Right.
You know what I mean? All these popular artists, I done dealt with them some kind of way. I done had you know, ties
That
with
influenced them.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Zero always talk about you.
Yeah.
You know, so ain't nothing but love to all of them, man. Just never giving up, brother.
Right.
And you run into people like yourself.
Yeah.
Them, that's what attract you to other people, because it's something that remind you of yourself.
Yeah.
That's how people become cool, because they got stuff in common.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you got to be careful out here, and you know, just keep putting in the work.
Without a doubt, man.
Oh,
the
man.
one and only Point Blank, OG Point Blank is in the building,
Well, he
man.
been spitting out verses, like messages like the Bishop Blank.
Yeah, we got Denver coming up.
Yeah, no question about
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna be in Denver April 21st. We're gonna be in Colorado Springs, and on the 22nd we're gonna be in Denver at a club called Jumbo's.
Yeah.
Colorado Springs, man, I forgot the name of that venue.
We'll get it on in here and put it in we'll have it on
Yeah,
on the
we'll
screen
put
or
it on
somewhere.
the thing.
Yeah.
But,
That's a
it's,
couple of times y'all been to Denver though.
Oh, Denver show big love.
We've been going to Denver for 9-10
Yeah,
years.
Denver, Colorado, man, show big, always show big. It's certain cities that I call SPC cities.
Okay.
You know, then Denver is definitely one of them cities that, like, it's just certain places that, for some reason, the love is just big for us in those areas. Just like certain places it ain't.
Yeah.
You know, it's just weird. It's hard to explain, man. But whatever happened, whatever we did back in the days, the track Denver, it's stuck. You know, and it's still sticking.
It's up and it's stuck. Yeah, they say.
Yeah.
Hey man, before I get out of here, I want to give holler at my boy Mr. Cap, man, and do the graphics, handle a lot of business for SPC. Mr. Cap, what's up?
Capellini.
Yo, what's up? What's up?
Man, say something to the people right quick, man. I ain't forget about you.
Oh man, y'all make sure y'all tune in and stay tuned in, man. K Reno, Point Blank, whole SPC, man. We gonna be in Colorado this year for 420. So y'all stay tuned for the get down.
Already, one love, Mr. Cap. Just hollering at you, my bro. SPC for life.
Yeah, no question.
SPC for life.
Already. We need to get Cap up in here, man. We're going to get Mr. Cap up in this thing one of these days.
Man, but I appreciate the platform. You know, Wizard.
It's yours, man.
Wizard always giving the knowledge, man. Even on his regular YouTube, and then now he got the underground dialogue. And I ain't on there all the time, but I do sneak in there to get my knowledge from my brother. Man, 'cause there's a lot of people I look up to and get knowledge from. And Reno at the top of that list. I get in there and I listen. I don't even let myself be known sometimes. Don't be trying to. I just put it on there and I absorb that information, man. Because, we got to teach each other, brother. We got to bring each other up.
Well,
not down each other.
Well, the thing is, people don't know, like, me and Blank, we bounce off each other all the time. We call each other up and just drop game. We just throw it on the wall and see if it's sticking. We just bounce off each other. By the time we get out the phone, we both be better for it, because he gonna say something, okay, yeah. I'm gonna say something, okay, yeah. So that's really what it gotta do. That's what a brotherhood is, and like, just put stuff out there. Some ideas we like, yeah, that's cool, let's do it. Some we like, no, I don't know, let's wait, that ain't gonna work. A lot of things that we have done, I would say 95% of what we set out to do is usually successful. That other 5 do exist where it don't work out, but who mad at that 5 when you got the 95? So that's how we gotta be more of, like, man, let's just figure this thing out, because everything we do, we do it for us, man. Straight.
And stick together with your team, man.
Because one thing about y'all too is that y'all are constant producers. No matter what it is, it's always something's being produced, and it's usually always being produced at a very high level.
Yeah.
So, I guess he got the market in mind. He gets it out.
He actually do. See, it's different forms of marketing, man. People don't always think about marketing now. They think about it from digital. They think about internet, getting online, and we do all that too. But guerrilla marketing is still the real thing. It's still the real thing to get out there and put your feet on the ground, shaking hands and kissing your babies, and that ain't gonna never go away. It's not gonna never go. What if all this stuff shut down tomorrow? What if the internet shut down tomorrow, but boys still gotta eat?
Yeah.
You're gonna be right back on that concrete, beating up the pavement, putting flies and stuff in people's hands.
Filling that truck back up, getting back on that road.
Exactly. So the things that it's certain things in this game that we literally have no control over. We don't control this digital world, man. But you control the ability to get out and grind like we did 30 years ago.
Exactly.
So I mean, certain things never die. You just grow with what's going on and add your hustle and grind onto what's current. So you don't miss out on that too. So anything else you want to throw out, like give me Instagram and all that, man.
Hey, y'all can follow me on IG at OG Point Blank the Bull. I'm on TikTok, OG Point Blank TV.
You on TikTok?
Yeah, I'm on
So,
TikTok.
look, I just got through saying we gonna do everything that's going on current, mixed in with our regular grind. So, the Blanks is on TikTok.
It's a network. Twitter, Facebook. I got 4 Instagrams. You know what I mean?
Look, now the difference is Blank ain't on there doing no dance challenges and all that stuff. This is straight hustle and grind. You know what I mean? We ain't got the Point Blank challenge coming out no time soon, man.
Just staying in tune with who mess with SPC and who mess with us.
Yeah, no doubt.
And that's what we use them platforms for, to stay in tune.
Yeah.
You know, because we went overseas. Them was big accomplishments. You know, I'm scared to go now. You know what I mean? But I will go.
They ain't gonna snatch you.
You know what I mean?
You gotta be selective. You gotta be real selective.
Be careful.
You gotta know who you're dealing with, who's bringing you, who's working, who you're working with, man.
But that's why we where we at, because we take them chances, brother.
Right.
Somebody call us and tell us to come somewhere that we actually get a passport and get on a plane and fly 12 to 20 hours away to go and
do what we do.
And hope everything come out good. That's big belief. That's big
Without
confidence.
Without a doubt.
You know what I mean? You can't tell us we can accomplish anything if we stick together and put our minds to it. As long as we still living, we able to do that. It only stops when our eyes close.
Or when we stop believing.
But when long as our eyes open and we still believe, it can be accomplished. K Reno got books. K Reno got comic books. This in my kids' room right now. This book, The Galaxy Quest for the Mystic. This on a big human-sized bear in my kids' playroom. I was looking for it. It was in my office.
It's gone.
And it was funny to me. I took a picture of it on the bear. I was like, look at K Reno book in my kids' room.
They say this will look good in our little room.
It's all about believing, man, and we can do anything. God say the same. We can do anything. We come together, put our minds together, and be serious about it.
Man, okay, we finna go. But let me ask you this one, because this question just popped in my head when you said this. I gotta ask this real quick. Okay, so all the stuff you were saying, you said, okay, you done been overseas, put these albums out, accomplished all these things, music been out in movies, all these different things that you got on your resume right now. What do you not have on your resume that you want to have on your resume? And I ain't gonna say before it's said nothing. We ain't gonna never stop. But you got a nice little grocery list of stuff that you done accomplished. What's something you can think of and say, I ain't done that yet, and that's what's keeping me to keep pushing?
I just want to get further than I got up until this point. Because I don't care how old we are. Good music is good music. So ain't no age limit on the music, long as you still making good music and kicking the knowledge. A lot of people fall back because sometimes they just start looking old. Once you start looking your age, you might have to bag up a little bit.
But rapping with a mask on stage.
But there's so many ways to make money. Even when you get old, you can do commercials. It's a lot of stuff dealing with this music that bring money. So it's still never giving up. You know, we running companies, man.
Yeah.
We got websites, SouthParkCoalition.net, OGPointBlank.com. We got websites and we cater to our fans. We shake hands and kiss the babies.
Right.
We talk to they human beings. We human beings.
Right.
And we don't never act like we bigger than the next person.
Yeah.
Cause we all the same, brother.
Yeah.
You ever think about acting?
No doubt.
Yeah, I wanna act.
That's a good one to add to that. Yeah.
I wanna act.
Because I'm just thinking, like, say, record company, check. Music and movies, check.
Yeah.
Travel overseas, check. Signing artist, check. Catalog that's sustaining and generating revenue while you sleeping, check.
Yeah.
All these different things, man. So so that is
Acting will be
Yeah,
good.
that is.
I sent my headshot in
Yeah.
to a couple of places.
Okay.
So I can't, because I said I'll do it.
Yeah.
And I'll take it serious.
There you go.
Man, we might need to just go on.
We need to
write our
holler
own
at 50
movie.
Cent, man.
We can write our own movie.
Look.
Yeah, right.
We got everything we need right
Yeah,
here.
no doubt. We need to come up with us a script. We had D-Rec in here, man, and he was inspirational and just talking about how he put the whole thing with the Dirty Third movies and all.
He definitely.
I think it started out with an
We need to come up
SPC
with a
documentary.
script, so we've been talking about
We need to
documentary
do
for
a
hell.
documentary, but we do need to do
Yeah.
it. But I was gonna talk to you about that too,
Yeah.
Wes, and you need to
I was
come
gonna talk
up
to
with
you
us a
about it.
script.
Yeah.
And it ain't, everybody want to do these gangster movies.
No, that ain't that. No, we
I ain't really.
too
I
old
want
for
to
that.
do something with that's a good movie,
A good storyline.
that's giving a message with a good storyline, and it
I
don't entail no bunch of killing,
Yeah.
drug. Because every movie they want to be drug dealers, they
Yeah.
want to be murderers.
Right.
They want. I just want to make a good movie.
Good production.
Yeah, good production,
Yeah.
man.
Okay, we gonna work on that.
I got
They
something.
got some funny.
I got an idea. If we throw a movie together where we trying to get K out the old.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be a joke. I knew it was gonna be a joke. I know him too good. Yeah.
They trying to
But
sneak
just
him out.
something with a message that we can give a message to the kids or something funny.
Yeah.
I'd rather it be funny than
Yeah.
based upon.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be some killing and
Something
some
real,
movies and
something
stuff,
real, yeah.
But something
Yeah.
real that's
Yeah.
gonna touch your heart, man.
Well, we gonna do that, man. We putting ourselves on the spot right now, man. We gonna come up with some kind of script, man. South Park Coalition to put together some kind of production. I don't care if it's some full length or even if
60
it's just a
minutes
short.
or something.
It could be a short.
film.
Yeah, 30, 45 minutes. But we gonna do that because that's something that we don't have on our collective or individual resumes. You know what I'm saying? So we make that happen.
And
I'm down for the acting.
And
man.
everything y'all need, y'all got.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just the time and point to put it on paper and put people in the room.
And shout out to Father Time because he have done the South Park the Warren South Park movie,
Warren South
and it's
Park.
coming out soon. So,
Real soon.
So
Shout out to
that
Father
is
Time.
SPC, So we
Murder
we
one
gonna
brother.
do it, yeah, without a doubt. Well, man, we've been well fed once again, man. My brother Point Blank coming through. This just a conversation, so this ain't even no interview,
Right,
But,
it'll never end.
yeah, without a
We
doubt.
just don't stop it, because there's so much to talk about, man. There's so much that we got in common, and there's so much that we share, and we got love for one another.
Without
We
a doubt.
really brothers.
Without a doubt.
So this ain't no feature.
Yeah, no
This
fuck
ain't no,
about it.
Reno started the podcast off. Hey, this is something different.
Right.
It's family.
Right.
And that's what it is. So we just in here chopping up game. Keep what you can use, throw the rest away.
Yeah.
And hey, forgive me if I forgot something, and forgive me if I did something wrong. See, some people got to learn how to accept responsibility.
Yeah, man.
You know what I want to do on this podcast right now? I want to apologize to anybody that I ever wronged.
Man. That's
look at it,
Right, because the
Bro.
young Point Blank was a motherfucker, man. And I promise you, I just want to apologize to anybody that I ever done something to that, forgive me, man. I ask God to forgive me, and I ask whoever, whatever world, whatever time it was, just forgive me, because this is something I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
That a person came to my birthday bash about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And when I saw him, I hadn't saw him in years.
Right.
You know what I mean? And when I saw him, I just was like, hey man, I apologize for anything I done to you.
Right. Yeah.
You feel me? Because you can't leave this earth, man, without cleaning them slates.
Yeah, man. Come on.
You know, because I ain't always been the best person. You don't just become good.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Right.
So when I say I ain't him no more, that mean I was something.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I just want to do that, man, because I feel like that's very important. Because people hold grudges.
Man.
People will never let you forget the bad that you do.
Yeah.
And that's the messed up part. They don't acknowledge nothing good you done. We help people. We give back to the community. Yeah. And we ain't talking about that during this time. We give back. We gave back for Christmas. Right. You know, and you know, art.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? No, and we serious about that.
Yeah.
Not even our own hometown. When we go to other places, we do stuff to give back to the community that allowed us to come do the concert there.
That's right.
Y'all, we in another city. We got a venue. We do something toward that city.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, we can't cover it all.
Yeah.
But we pick a part of that city and we always do something SPC brand.
That's right.
To give back, to show our love to the people, man. Because it ain't gonna change until we change it.
And that's really it, bro. I mean, because at the end of the day, like you said, there are people who they look at us in a certain way. They look at, man, that's point blank. Like any other person you might meet, a rapper, basketball player, and if whatever interaction they had with you in that moment, that's what's gonna be what they remember
for the rest of their life.
If you was the coolest dude in the world, all that's gonna do is take whatever love they have in you and shoot it up through the roof even more. Yeah. But if you were just a straight up a-hole to that person, wherever that love was, it's in the basement now. Sometimes they don't even know how to look at you no more because they still a fan. They still like, I still like this dude, but
like the music,
they conflicted. Right. So you don't want to put nobody in that position. So let me apologize to everybody I was wrong before too. I mean, because leadership is being a good leader is learning how to follow good leadership. So for Blank to say that, look, I ain't gonna sit there and be like, yeah, good job, Blank. Yeah, I'll apologize to everybody I've wrong because, like Blank say, we all have fallen short. Some of them fell long.
Yeah,
you know. Right. So it's a lot of things, and a lot of people that are wrong, male and female, that you look at and say, well, man, bro, that's I was the one that messed that up.
Yeah.
Forget whoever did something to me.
Right.
I control what I do to other people. So that was commendable, bro, and indeed, man.
Well, let me get out of here then. Let me apologize. There's an apology hour.
Hey man, look.
Anything and anybody that ever I messed around or did anything negative or just not upfront with, man. My apologies.
That's real, man.
That you just didn't like.
No,
I might not notice it. Sometimes you might not notice the disrespect. Right. If it's disrespect. Sometimes you might be overlooking it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You do it unconsciously or whatever. Mm-hmm. But you know, we gonna get at the God, man,
no
and just
question, man.
Hey, forgive us, man.
Yeah, forgive us and
we knew not what we was doing.
And then sometimes we knew what we were doing.
Right?
Straight up. It's like sometimes you know when you're in those moments, man, but the blessing is, like you say, to seek that forgiveness from God and from those. See, because we'll ask God to forgive us, but won't ask the person we messed over to forgive.
That's a fact.
Right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, you forgetting somebody. You skipping a step. So all that's great wisdom, bro. That's great wisdom and something that we should employ moving forward because you want to get all that old stuff.
Man up.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Self-responsibility.
Yeah.
We all do make mistakes.
There you go, man.
Man.
One thing I got for Point Blank, he ain't gonna never know that I got from him.
Yeah.
I use this to this day, right? You used to go in the club, you like, 2 and I'm through.
Yeah.
You know, that's my motto. $2 2 and I'm through. Yeah, because get some mean drink.
Ever since then, I had no problem getting
Hey, because when I get on them, when I get to that second one, I'm gonna be through.
Yeah.
Real, man. Hey, we love y'all out there. We wouldn't be doing it.
No doubt about it, man.
If we don't get no bigger,
yeah.
you know, we love what we doing.
Yeah.
And if the fan base don't get no bigger, I love y'all for carrying us to where we went.
Yeah.
To Australia, Finland. I never would have imagined to be overseas.
Man, bro.
Honestly, I wanted to stay.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to come back.
Right.
Because it was lines wrapped around a building to see
man.
me.
Come on, man.
Or I go in the store and open up a magazine and saw myself in it, and I kept telling myself, this how I need to be for us at home.
Come on, man.
Oh,
come on.
Like, really. So, you know, all the experiences, hey, I wouldn't change nothing, man.
Yeah.
I'd do a little different.
Yeah.
You know, do better.
Tweak it a little bit.
Yeah, but I wouldn't change nothing.
Because it's like almost, I don't like the word miracle, but it's almost like a miracle because everybody talk about getting it from the mud. We got it from the mud. See, we ain't go to school for this.
Right.
So it wasn't no courses or classes we had to take to teach us how to get booked in another country. It just happened. The blessing just came. You know, not once, not twice, multiple times. You know, with no lesson laid out to show you how to sell hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of units independently.
Yeah.
But it happened. You know what I'm saying? Generating revenue and taking care and feeding your family off of this music just from the mud. So, man, you can't tell me that God ain't real and that he ain't great at the same time.
Yeah. One thing y'all might have not had that information, but what y'all did have was originality, and y'all was seed sowers.
Yeah.
So it didn't matter where the seeds grew, because y'all was throwing them out there.
Yeah. We just knew they was gonna grow. We just believe, like, I don't know how it's gonna happen, but
I'm gonna tell you a secret.
happen.
I'm gonna tell you a secret though. People really respect artists that they find a lot more than artists that push to them. You see what I'm saying?
They like this. It's my secret. It's my, y'all don't know about. That's what they say. Y'all don't know about this right here.
Especially when you didn't want to come in the group. Man, y'all ain't heard it point blank.
Right.
This shit is stupid.
Oh, South Park Coalition was always been that little jewel, that little needle in the haystack that people, when our fan base was developing, the people gravitated because we was that something that the people just didn't know about because wasn't no radio playing out.
Exactly.
They can name all these different artists, but that one fan that got that collection. If you got a Blank album, a Nip album, a Cat, a Dope, a K, PSK, whatever it is, they got something that they know they like-minded partners ain't got, and they can't wait to say, y'all don't know about these dudes right here.
And this is the thing I used to get random CD for people from Houston all the time.
Yeah.
I never knew it was so connected till you open up that back of that CD.
Yeah.
And you see them shots out.
That too.
Yeah. And you see that shot, you like.
And I don't do it much later.
I
don't do it much.
None of us do.
Because, you know, you just put the front and the back on there. But I used to like to, that's how I used to buy records.
Right.
Yeah.
I was into that music, man. I go to the record store and I just look at the cover.
Right.
And I look at the titles in the back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finna get this motherfucker. This motherfucker look hard.
Right. And back then, 9 times out of 10, you wasn't gonna be disappointed. Yeah, straight up, man. But
especially now with Houston artists.
Yeah, without a doubt.
We selling tapes.
Yeah, man. Straight up.
CDs, tapes. I still got some tapes.
Yeah, me too.
In the dough, in the plastic.
I still got screw tape.
Vinyl. We selling our vinyl.
Vinyl came back. Blank re-released some vinyl a couple of years back. See, it's like
I had to re-order some more of them vinyls. I done saw hundreds of hundreds. I went down on the price, but I was $50 a pop on them vinyl.
And they moved.
Now I might 30 it.
Yeah.
Well, just to go on and get it moved.
Yeah.
You know, but other than that, man, we'll never give up. And we always gonna be in your face direct. We always gonna represent H-Town. And you know, It ain't nothing but love for everybody in H-Town. We gotta build each other up instead of knocking each other down.
Yeah, that's big.
And that's
over.
bottom line.
That's over
We
with.
build everybody up. It's home team.
Yeah, we want to see everybody
in
win.
H-Town. That's right.
Everybody win.
Everybody
Man,
win.
Shout out to Bun them for the rodeo.
Shout out
what they
for
did.
Bun,
Salute to the artists that got on there this year that didn't get on there last year, like Youngstar, Charlie Boy. Who else was on there? That didn't make it on there.
From Houston?
H-Town,
It was
definitely 8-Ball and you know
Scarface on this.
your faces on there, no doubt,
yeah.
man. So salute, because those kind of accomplishments, man, to get on and be seen in front of 50, 60, 70,000 people, those are certain things that some artists have never got the chance to do, and that gave them that opportunity to do that, man. So we don't begrudge nobody blessings. Salute to everybody that's a part of that, man.
Big Mike was on there too.
Big Mike,
without a doubt,
man. Yeah, man. Beautiful work, man.
Now, the only reason they still got a little room because they keep missing the group that I'm waiting for them to put on there. SPC, man.
Hey,
and Big Buck.
if it's meant, it's gonna be. But if it never happens to anybody that ends up on there, man, I'm gonna be looking at y'all doing the same thing. Happy for you.
I'm happy that y'all from H-Town.
Without a doubt.
I'm happy that I'm connected to a lot of them cats in our own rights. I'm happy to see you up there.
Man.
A lot of them cats on our records.
Right.
Keep it rocking, man.
Right. And we see ourselves in they blessings.
That's right.
Because I'm gonna visualize what I would be thinking if I was up there and all them people are. So I know whatever they feeling to be in that position, that's a good thing. Yeah. So I'm looking at the same way, like, yeah, get your love, you deserve that. You deserve it. The whole crowd sing your song, get your love, you deserve that.
Yeah,
man.
Congratulations, Bun B.
Without a doubt, man.
And the Trill Burgers.
No question.
Yeah,
look, and we didn't even talk about that. Look, now shout out to Bun on the Trill Burger, but we talking off camera. And we keep on extending this, but here's what it is. Blank was telling us that he stopped eating red meat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like that's a beautiful thing. We can push 5 more minutes just to talk about that. What made you say, man, I'm finna start making more healthy choices and cut all that out?
Because I want to live.
Bam.
At the end of the day, all my black brothers always, my whole life told me about eating pork. Don't eat pork, don't this. You know, the moment that making me stop is the doctor. So I got the doctor telling me, so I'm listening now.
That's usually how we do it, you know.
But at the end
whatever
of the day, I ain't ate no pork in a month. I stopped smoking cigars. I ain't smoked cigar in 3 weeks, and I stopped for my own health because I want to live. You know, I lost my dad last year. You know what I mean? And I want to live, brother.
Yeah, man.
You know, I smoke like a broke down engine. I still smoke my herbs, but I don't smoke cigars and I don't smoke cigarettes and stuff no more. I'm just, you know, just put some more years on your life cutting that stuff out.
Right.
And I feel better not eating the pork.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of stuff out here to eat.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's a wise move, man. You know, boys are getting older.
Live long.
And we seeing a lot of people, we losing a lot of people getting sick, man. So it's like, control what you can control. You know, if you walking down the street and a piano fall out the sky and crush your, hey man, there wasn't nothing you could do about that. You didn't see it coming. But the things that we are able to control in terms of our diet to the best of our ability, man, let's start focusing on that, because food is one of the things that are used to take us out, and we contribute to it because we get addicted to certain things and we commit slow suicide through what we eat, man. So
It seems like everything we eat and grew up off, it come back around on TV that it's killing us some kind of way. That's the part I ain't trying to understand that. When you got Johnson baby powder. Man, I'm 50 years old, and maybe my mama done been putting baby powder on our asses since we was young, and it done killed people that I knew personally.
We just had to recall, because we discovered that this is cancerous. But it's intentional to a high degree, because depopulation is a real thing, man. And they use so many different means to take us out, you know, whether it be food, whether it be water, whether it be social media, whether it be just mass incarceration and prison industrial complex, all these different things that they use, whether they use self-hatred, pitting us against each other, make us do it, guns, drugs in the community, all these things contribute. Vaccines, everything you think of, they're using it. Money, envy, jealousy. So we can't fight against a plot if we don't know a plot is being implemented against us. But once we come into that knowledge, when that light come on, the light will blank. Like, man, I don't matter if the doctor was the one that got the message through. The message got through. You know. So now you go in the process of starting to just weed stuff out of our system, man, and get it in and make it better, man. Quality of life is a beautiful thing, man, because my daddy, he scared the hell out of me years ago because he just, he's heavy on the health and the herbs and all that. And he just said it real simple. He was like, man, I just don't want to be that dude that had to depend on somebody to wipe my ass. That's scary. Because, so much stuff happens like these nursing homes and all people mistreating you. And even if you ain't in a nursing home, you might have a family member that they'll take you in, but they don't want to do it.
They really
so they dogging you out and mistreating you. So you're a burden. You don't want to be that. So the way to avoid that, the best of your ability is to take care of your health. Get your diet and your nutrition up the best you can, so that when you get to 50, when you get to 60, 70, you realize that that's not really old, because your body is still functional. Your body, you still move, you're still active. Yeah. And you look at people who are 10, 12, 15 years younger than we are, that's already messed up. Already got 10 or 12 different pill bottles that they mess around with on a daily basis because of the way that they have carried themselves leading up to that point. So we control how we move. You look both ways before you cross the street so the bus won't hit you. Yeah. But on the same token, man, you want to be standing on two, man. Shout out to Russell from Big Time. I know he's going through a health challenge right now too, man. Shout out to Mean Green. All our brothers and sisters, man. Shout out to my homie Stan, who we lost in the gym playing basketball Monday. Man. You know what I'm saying? So, without a doubt, man. So blessing to y'all, man. And on that note, man, Underground Dog. Go ahead, Keystone.
On that note, before you go, shout out to your pops.
Yeah.
Go back on OK Reno Radio and pull up the interview we did with K Reno's pops. Yeah. And he was dropping all those jewels about.
Oh, we're gonna bring it back for the update.
What's up with it, shout out.
Yeah, no doubt. We're gonna bring it back, man. Because he lived for that, man. He loved, because a lot of the things that we deal with health wise, if they haven't gone too far, are absolutely reversible. But the problem that a lot of us have is the lack of the discipline. It's like we can tell you what to do, we can know what to do, but the urge overpowers the discipline to want to do it. So we got to get ourselves, it take 21 days to break a habit. Once you force yourself through them first hard stages, the first part is the worst part. Like Frank was talking about the withdrawals and all that. When you bust through that wall, then you smooth out. And after that, okay, now your body acclimates to like, okay, I'm good again. I don't need that no more. And you gone, man. So, once again, man, we don't hold y'all too long, man, but we've been well fed. I know the Underground Dialogue podcast, where the name speaks for itself. It's your big brother, K Reno.
And your boy, Keystone.
And we got the OG Point Blank in the building. Y'all will see him again, man.
SPC, man. All our love, man. We love y'all. We out.
Peace and love, man.
There you go.
What up, man? Keystone Dialogue podcast, as y'all can see, man. The merch is in. We got hoodies. We hats and hoodies on these boys, man. So look. Y'all want to get some of this Underground Dialogue podcast merch. What's up, man? This your big brother, K Reno. Check us out, man. Underground Dialogue podcast and offer whatever you need. We got opportunities, man. You can promote your business, Underground Dialogue podcast, whatever it is that you have, man. Reach out to us if you're interested in promoting on the Underground Dialogue podcast. All you got to do is email us at undergrounddialoguepodcast@gmail.com. Get it. We want to be like right around time.
Right in time for Christmas. Go to Underground Dialogue Get yours today.